Hi, welcome to this class with me, Mirela. So nice to be with you today. Today we start our challenge for handstand to get on this posture, which is such a beautiful one. I invite you to start this practice placing yourself on your mat. The only thing you need right now is your full attention, a yoga mat or a Pilates mat, a wall, a sofa. Today we're gonna start the challenge, paying attention to the main parts of the body that need to be active, and we start this practice keeping and paying attention to our breath. So find a comfortable seated position, making sure that your shoulders and hips are well connected and aligned. Take a deep breath in with the nose. Exhale. Listen to your breath. You can close your eyes. And now, the very first thing we're gonna do with the breath consciousness is visualize. We're gonna try to see ourselves in the posture before we get into the posture, before we start moving the bodies, getting a little bit stronger. We see ourselves being able to uh, do beautiful handstand. So relax your shoulders. Imagine that you can keep balancing the body while you have your hands on the floor and your legs all the way up to the sky. Take a deep breath in one more time. Believe it. Before anything, just believe it. Inhale, lift your shoulders, squeezing them all the way up towards the head, and then exhale, letting go. Place your hands on the floor. Now we have our four-point kneelings on the body. Hands spreading nice and wide on the floor with the fingers. Tuck your toes under. Today I'm wearing my shoes because we're gonna be practicing some strengthening exercises. But you can be barefoot or just socks on. It's a little bit cold here where I live as well, so I'm just enjoying time on my mat with an extra uh, gear. Let's start warming up the hands. Four fingers down, pressing the knuckles of the fingers. All the way forward, you can lift your feet for a little bit and then tuck your toes under and change. Right hand all the way to the opposite side. Let's warm up and stretch the inner side of the arms. Don't forget to bring activation to the core by draw your navel in and do the same on the other side. Here we're gonna feel the stretch on the inner side of the arm. Maybe it's not the perfect or your favorite stretch, but it's necessary because the wrists are the base of the posture. You need to have them nice and well stretched. Letting go, exhale, and then back to all fourth. Let's compensate the stretch by placing the dorsal of the hands, the top of the hands on the floor. Pressing the four fingers again. And now, all fourth, tuck your toes under, lift your knees off the floor, and pedal with your knees, pedal with the feet, the heels, they're growing nice all the way towards the sky. Now we have our hands slightly to the sides. We allow the head to rest towards the floor. We open the shoulders here. Downward facing dog. Exhale, letting go. Letting go what? Letting go pressure, letting go heaviness, letting go preoccupations, letting go fluctuations of the mind. Keeping yourself, your mind, your attention, the present moment. Rooting and rebound through your body. Inhale and exhale. Drop your knees down, chest and chin down. And as you inhale, find yourself in an upward facing dog. Relax your shoulders, swing from side to side, and then back to the floor. In Balasana, opening the shoulders. Inhale. And exhale. Now that you did your manifestation work, we get back to our fourth again. Here. We stay here and here. Let's start moving a little bit more. Our fourth, Palakasana. Our fourth, Palakasana. Our fourth, inhale, exhale, Palakasana. Stay for 1, 2, 3, and start walking your feet 4 and 5. We get back to the middle of the mat. Now we're going to start stretching the back of the legs, bend your knees. So many people are not able to completely find this flexion towards the legs, so I invite you to just relax the shoulders, allow the shoulders to be bent, allow the hips to descend, and little by little we start working our hips, the opening of the legs for 5. Inhale, exhale, 3. Inhale, exhale, 2. Inhale, exhale. 1 and one more. Letting go. Great. We're gonna grow all the way up. Now we're standing up. Place your feet together. Inhale, lift your arms. Little extension and flexion. Here with the spine. And we finally again go to the floor with the hands. Hands down. Again, find this nice stretch on the back of the legs and come to a squat. Let's repeat this sequence. You see? 10 times. We squat down and then we find the stretch on the back of the legs. 1, 2. Draw your navel in. Don't stop visualizing yourself being able to handstand. This is such a mental work that we're trying to do here. And you're gonna leave the mat with this sensation. Also, try to enjoy the moment. Try to enjoy the process. Try to enjoy time on your mat, because the posture, yes, is a goal. We doing this challenge to get into it, but it's not the main thing. Actually, it's so nice to be here, being able to open our hips, creating this flexibility on the back of the legs, getting stronger. I stay. 1, squat down. 2, nice and tall with the spine. 3, 2, and 1. Release. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Release. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let go. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Hands down. Inhale with the nose. Exhale with the mouth. All the way. Halfway lift here. Getting strong on the legs. Step your feet all the way back. Coming in, again to Palakasana, plank pose. Inhale. Exhale, knees on the floor. Now we're going to lift the right leg and twist it to the right. Sorry, to the left. And then the left leg, inhale, lift. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, lift your knees off the floor. Now we start engaging the core. Here, what we basically want to create is a foundation, activating the core muscles, activating the possibility and the quality in the movement, the quality on the breath while we're in a hard posture because it's not hard. It's not. It's not. Here, lift your knees off the floor just a little bit. Let's say 3 fingers. And then you start stepping to the sides. You see? Right, left, middle. Separate and put it together. 1, 2, 3. Inhale. Exhale. 4 and 5. Hands down. Forearms down. Plank. Here the hands are separated or together. Let's place our toes together and hover from side to side with the hips, trying to not move the shoulders, stabilizing the shoulders since the beginning. This is the basic drill since the beginning. We're here, plank, we don't move the shoulders. We are here, we don't move the shoulders. And we are here, we try to not move the shoulders because it's exactly the key, component key that we want to have active while you're practicing handstand. Twist from side to side, gazing to the navel, making sure that your hips are almost touching the floor. But there's this force. The shoulders, the elbows are pulling you up, helping you to get nice and tall here so you don't collapse. 3, 2, and 1. Knees down, hands down. All 4, separate together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Maybe you're feeling, oh, this is too much, or I'm not strong enough. Just don't think that, because it's not true, especially if you're a beginner. These are challenging movements, and what we want to basically here is challenge our bodies. This is the main thing here. So try it again. 1, 2. Try to not lift the hips. We keep the torso perpendicular to the floor. 4 and 5. Plank, the last one. 1. Bring your knees to the chest, feeling the engagement on the core. 4 and 5. Drop your knees down. Inhale. Exhale, Balasana. The next time you inhale, start walking your knees forward. Come to a seated position. We're almost done today, but we have a few more to go. I just want you to have the sensation of whole activation in the body with a few movements. And now we sit with the feet parallel to the floor, hands in a reverse position, tabletop. As you inhale, let's feel the shoulder girdle here, working hard to keep us in this position. The glutes, the legs, we can relax the head for a little bit. Inhale. Keep squeezing the glutes a little bit more. 4 and 5. Lower without touching the floor with the glutes, and then back again. Up. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale all the way up. Exhale. Release. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Release. And the last one. Inhale. Exhale. Glutes down. Nice and tall here with the posture. Start lifting your feet off the floor. Baby Navasana. This is how I call this posture. In Navasana, this is the name of the posture. Inhale, stay, reclining the torso a little bit more, opening the shoulders, stretching the arms on the sides. Gazing to the tip of the toes. And if you have your shoes on like me, gaze into the tip of the shoes. Is stay here for a little bit more. Inhale, nice and strong, rolling the arms, external rotation with the shoulders. Inhale. You can place the tip of the fingers on the floor too, just to keep the posture nice and tall. Exhale. Release, hugging the legs onto the chest. You're gonna repeat this for one more time, but this is homework, okay? You have to keep working on this until you're able to be here and here and here, here, here. We're gonna be doing this tomorrow. Don't worry. Now, to finish the practice, we're gonna do a little bit of headstand, which is the base of the asanas, the queen, the king of the asanas in yoga. So I invite you to place your forearms on the floor. I know this is such a weird moment, especially for those people who never tried this posture, but it's just amazing. Let's just lose this fear. You can, you know, place your back towards the sofa or wall. Foundation, hands on the floor, forearms on the floor. Cross your hands and find the crown of your head touching the floor. Okay, like this. I don't want the forehead. I don't want this. Okay, I want this. Belly in, shoulders and elbows connected. Inhale, start walking your feet, tip of the toes. Lift on one leg, stay here resisting and trying to bring this leg onto the chest as most as you can. Do the same on the other side. Inhale, exhale. You can repeat it 100 times until blink, you feel that you can go all the way up. Don't be afraid of falling. If it's the first time you try it, be on close to the sofa with nothing dangerous around like materials or any sharp thing or wall. Okay, let's do this together. Today is the first day of the challenge, so let's challenge the body to do so. Okay, hands. You can lift one leg, stay here, and then automatically the other one is gonna go all the way up, pointing the toes, squeezing the glutes. Keep on working here to make the shoulders help you to stay on the posture. You see that I'm not moving my belly a lot? It's because I'm controlling the breath. This is exactly what we want to learn um, during these 10 days to handstand. Pointing, pointing, pointing. Inhale, pointing the shows. The shows, no, the toes. Exhale with control. Lower both legs together or stretch one and then the other one. And keeping the head on the floor, we rest. How you feeling? Today was the first day. I know it was quite intense. It was actually a demonstration too of what we're gonna be doing during these 10 days of challenge, handstand challenge. I love it so much, and I'm so excited to keep sharing drills to get into the posture. So I'll see you tomorrow. Namaste. Bye.